Question number 5, the Honourable Annette King.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question
pleasure.
to the Minister of Health. What indication, if any, has the Minister of Finance given him for Vote Health in Budget 2017 that led him to say, quote, "I think we've got to be very careful before we look at tax cuts. We've got to make sure we're properly funding health and education to the level that people expect."
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Mr Speaker, the member will understand my excellent colleague Bill English and I have been busy on other matters, and I'd like to say he'll make a very fine Prime Minister one day. Might be Monday, let's see. But look, every year, listen to this, you'll like this. One day or Monday, Every year, Mr English says the same thing to me. He says, we will lift our investment in health, but only, Dr Coleman, if you guarantee not to cut electives by 2,200 when your budget has gone up by $3 billion, not to cut general surgery by 1,500, paediatric surgery by 1,000, plastic and burn surgery in ear, nose and throat by 1,300, despite getting that extra $3 billion. And then he says, bottom line, but we must not, absolutely must not, force over 440 patients to fly to Australia for basic cancer treatment. And above all, Mr English says to me, do not let the media say after 6 years, in quotes, it is inconceivable that a government could spend so much money and make the system worse. I don't know. What do you think it might have been about?
The answer's certainly very long.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order.
I believe the Minister said he was quoting an official document from the Minister of Finance, and I'd like him to take it, please.
It's very easily resolved. Was the Minister quoting from an official document?
I didn't say that. What I said is that every year he says the same things to me.
I'm simply asking, was the Minister quoting from an official document? If he was, then that matter's easily resolved. Supplementary question, the Honourable Annette King.
Does the level of health funding people expect include access to affordable GP visits, the latest and best drugs that Australians have been getting for years but New Zealanders are paying for, more than the miserable 1 hour a week home help for a 96-year-old, and eye treatment before people go blind?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
Well, look, Mr Speaker, it includes lots of things, including the dramatic lift in elective surgery under this government, the massive increase in first specialist appointments, the 6,000 extra doctors, and there's an absolute expectation on behalf of the public that we'll do more, not less, and they certainly don't want to have to fly to Australia for the basics of a health system like they used to have to.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Annette King.
If leadership is the ability to take hard decisions, why did he take over a year before increasing the drug budget to fund melanoma drugs for cancer patients, many who died waiting for him to take action, and to show some compassion and care?
The Honourable Dr Jonathan
Well, of course,
Coleman.
leadership is all about hard decisions, and if that member was a leader, she would have decided to leave the Parliament years ago and get on with life.
He's about to leave because he's about to lose.
Is this a supplementary question? Order.
He's given up.
Supplementary question, the Honourable
Thank you, Mr
Annette
Speaker.
King.
Why has he decided to sabotage Bill English's second shot at leadership by saying health needs to be properly funded at the level people expect, implying the reasons for the growing problems in health are not his fault, but the Scrooge-like behaviour of the Minister of Finance?
Well, look, I think
The Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
I think actually one feature of what's gone down over the last few days is the excellent collegial spirit in which the competition has been held. And I can tell you what,
They can't believe it.
this is important because they're not used to this, but whoever comes out of that room is going to have the total backing of the whole National Party. And if this is very important, this bit, and I tell you what, if it's Bill English, I will be 100% behind him. I won't do a cuddle to Gough. And Bill English, should he be the Prime Minister, will lead us to a great victory in 2017. So you guys will be there for a lot longer yet.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Annette King.
Is the real reason he was so eager to stand as leader, apart from naked ambition, Utu? Because he agrees with Judith Collins that Bill English has held back funding from portfolios like health and education and has made him look like a loser.
Insofar as this ministerial responsibility, the Honourable Dr Jonathan Coleman.
The only Utu we're seeing in New Zealand is the 50% polling that the public's inflicting on the Labour Party because they're absolutely sick to death of that crowd over there, and there's no way they want them ever back in government, and quite frankly they're unlikely to see the Labour government back here for a good 2 or 3 terms yet.